blind, I have to read comments like that. I do most of the time when people comment, I'm like, because I'm blind. I go back and watch the replays occasionally just to see what. Most of the time I watch it back and I'm just like, I am so stupid.
I do the same thing. Except for you.
Oh, you think I'm stupid instead of yourself? Whatever. I don't care. I'm not the one scared to taste quail. I feel bad that Mom's not here. Good evening, Dolphin Man.
Hello, darkness. My own friend.
Dolphin Man's so sweet. Evening, Vina. I have
What
my...
did I say? Demon Slayer?
Yeah, her name is Vina Demon Slayer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? People have some really cool screen names.
Not as cool as mine.
Nobody will ever know because you got blocked. We blocked her from my channel.
Who's the third one watching?
I don't know. They've not said hi yet. It'll take a little bit for people to start showing up. Always does. That's what happens when they don't put the notification bell.
Unsubscribed.
I know. That's okay. I'm watching you. The mom's the third.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mama. I feel like one of those people that are like on the red carpet. They're like, "Hey, Mom." Instantly the camera.
Me.
Hey, Mom.
That'd be me.
Look how tiny that is. What does it say? Katie? Is that what that says?
Katie and kids.
Katie and kids. Okay. Hi, Katie. How old ways now that I can see because it's green. The ones that are in red, I have a hard time seeing. My little thing pops up just random colors.
What pup?
Where's the puppy? Winter. She's in the floor laying down. She was up here a minute ago.
Me.
Who got blocked. One of my first live streams I done, I think it was like only the second one or something. Maybe been the first one. I don't know.
Ooh, somebody's getting saucy.
Cherish not hope. Jeez. She said something about how stupid I was or something, and one of my moderators immediately blocked her. I loved it. We waved at the same time Mom's waving. I do that. If I'm watching YouTube videos and somebody waves, I hold my phone and I'm like, I'm so smart. Mrs. Red, hi. Nailed it. I love it. That's a cool name. Nailed it. I cooked our quail today. Hi, old ways, Steve. I cooked some quail today. First time ever. I was really, really nervous about cooking. I've been nervous since the day they have hatched out about whether or not watching you with the whole family. Yeah, I've been really nervous from like the first moment that I started hatching eggs as to I love their name, Grits and Gravy. But I think it's funny. I like that name. It's cute. Fits if you're homesteading. Grits and Gravy. Anyway, so when I hatched the quail and I knew what was going to happen, I was like super nervous about it. I was like, my heart was pounding. I was getting nauseous knowing what we were about to do when me and Corey butchered the quail. I didn't really...
gross.
Yeah, she watched a little bit, but she was really freaked out. I did it because I told Crystal that I knew that is what you would do.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Is Crystal and Jason with you?
Yeah, they are. I'm assuming.
My boyfriend.
He's mine now.
Nuh-uh. He'll always be my boyfriend. Oh, anyway.
Ask Jason who he loves more, me or Cherish.
Yeah, Mom. Ask Jason who he loves more, me or Emily. You know he's going to love me more. So you can just take that.
Yeah, but we both have a love for putting babies in a garden.
Hi. I've not seen you in forever. I used to see you all the time, and now you're scarce. Let's see.
Mom just said yep. What's Jason's answer?
That's not an answer. Yep, that's not an answer. Dave refreshed the computer. It might be the fact that You might be having issues because I think everybody else can see us okay. Hi, Mama Cat.
The Alpha Man doesn't see anything.
Yeah, no, I told him to refresh his computer. That's Dave. That's his real name.
Okay, Dave.
Quail are our fave. I'd never tried them before, and I almost kind of felt bad that I was going to raise and butcher something I'd never even tasted. Because what if I didn't like it? Then I've killed them for no reason. Like, I was worried about that, but it was actually really good.
Jason.
I love your mom more. No, you don't. You know I'm your girlfriend. How did they taste? Surprisingly, like turkey. Like turkey.
You said like chicken.
At first, the first couple bites I had, I was just like, this tastes like just like chicken. And then the more I tasted it, I was like, this is like turkey. It's like a really juicy turkey. And I don't know if it's because I don't think that they would probably taste as much like turkey if they were wild. Let's see. I don't know if you remember, but I'm the vegetarian. I respect those that can harvest their own. I couldn't watch the video short story. How did you do? I actually ended up not doing it. I had John's cousin Corey help me out. Not because I was like a chicken to do it. It was just the fact that I've had no experience in doing it. And I 100% wanted to make sure it was done correctly and as humane as possible. So I had Corey help me because he has a little bit more experience than I do. And he did it really, really fast. It went well. And so next time I know for sure that I'll be able to do it. But, I mean, I won't lie. Like, I went ahead and filmed, even though I did the vlog today, I filmed a short clip. Jason said, whose house am I at? You're at my house. You're in my bedroom. Oh, you're at Mom's.
Wait, what?
Whose show are you watching, though? Oh. Love you. Smoked quail. Oh, my God. It's very similar to chicken thigh meat. This is odd. It happens all the time. That is strange. First one, but I don't see anything. That's strange, Dave. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. But, hi, Icky. Hi, Green Gables. So, I don't know. Like, I filmed, even though I'd already posted the vlog for the day, because I was busy and I knew that if I didn't post it then I would never, hi, Bandana. I knew that I would never actually get it up there. So I went ahead and posted it, but then I filmed myself trying quail for the first time. So I will add that into tomorrow's vlog. Because that was the very first time I'd ever tasted it ever. And I have to say, like, I thought it was really good. Now, I don't know if it would taste the same if it was a wild quail versus, a farm-raised quail, because I got to thinking about it because we were talking about the fact that it tastes like turkey. And Corey was like, yeah, it does taste like turkey. And I was like, you know what? I fed them turkey feed. That's what I had fed, because when I went in to pick up wild game bird food, it was like 24% protein, and then the turkey was 28. So I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and take the turkey, because I'd read that you could feed them that.
Oh,
he's fixing your TV.
I don't like her comment.
Who? I can't go back.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, the only problem I have with butchering something is the small you feel the heart stop. Would it drop in the water as soon as it's dispatched so we don't have to hold it? Yeah, that's sad. Thank you, everyone. I have it now. Good, Dave. Good.
Jason, get out of here.
You're banned from our live stream, Jason. High hope and little hope. So, So anyway, like, I think they may have tasted like turkey because I fed them a commercial turkey feed. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. For those of you who've ever had it before, do you think it tasted like turkey, or is that something that was for me? The other thing is, too, a couple of people had asked me about the cost of raising quail, like if it was cost efficient. Amy's messaging me. So was it cost efficient versus like buying them? So before I started raising quail, I started looking around online and also in local stores to try to see how much they were going to be to purchase. And what I found was they are expensive. So I got Hi, Amy. I just seen your thing and I was like, oh my Lord, she's distracted me the way I did her. So I started looking to see what I could find. Local grocery stores for two quail ended up, I think, being $4.99. So $5 for two quail, so like $2.50 a piece. For me, I was able to get the quail eggs through a barter, but if she would have sold them to me, she only sold them for $2 a dozen, and I got 2 dozen, so $4. As chicks, they had starter feed. I spent $10 on a bag of starter feed, and then I spent $16 on a large 50-pound bag of game bird food. That is the only thing I, like money-wise, that I had spent out on these birds, and it took them from egg to 10 weeks. So, and I ended up with 8. If I would have wanted to butcher the whole lot of them, it would have been way cost efficient because I had 21 successfully hatch and survive. So 21 birds. And if you do like $2 a piece, so I mean it's much cheaper to raise them yourself, obviously. The other thing is too is actually it'll end up making me money as it goes. Somebody said smile, Emily.
That's why I'm smiling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's sitting here listening to me yak on about quail. All my friends here are just wonderful. Okay.
Sweet.
I will look into
Question
them.
time.
Question time. We can do questions.
All about Hope's Homestead.
Get your hand off my head. Okay. Jarisha. So no, it is very cost effective. And then of course the quail will make me money as well, because once those little freeloaders start laying, I'll be able to collect eggs and sell. Not only that, I should be able to incubate and hatch out babies that I could sell. Quail chicks. Quail chicks in this area go for $2 a piece. So I mean, and they produce so quickly. I plan to, as soon as they do start laying, I plan to hatch out some more. Of course, I'm going to butcher my excess males and keep the females so that I can keep it going, keep it rolling. Let's see. She's smiling. Howdy, great to have 2 beautiful faces suddenly appear. Hi, Lonely. Hi, Simply Circus.
Question time.
Yeah, Emily is wanting to do this question time thing.
Q&A.
She's wanting you guys to ask us questions, and we'll answer
about
them.
her, not her animals.
Me, not the animals. The added benefit of raising your own is that there are no hormones or antibiotics fed to them. That's right. I mean, there's a 2-minute lag. Yeah, there's that was another benefit too, because I knew every single bite of food those quail took in. I knew exactly where it came from. I was the one who gave them their greens or their black wool sunflower seeds or whatever it was that I gave them. I know what it was. I love when you call them freeloaders. That cracks me up every time. They are.
I'm saying double. We don't look that like.
Yeah, we do. Somewhat. I just got makeup on. And you're wearing glasses today and I'm not. Which is opposite of normal.
It is.
Mm-hmm. I saw her. It took 2 minutes to see her smile. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got a real bad lag on here. It's one of those things. But I've got a surprise I've not told you about. You ready to hear this? You ready? Okay. So the girl who originally took Trinket. I don't know. Raise your hand if you remember my chickens. If you remember which one Trinket is. Tim said, hey. You should try jumbo quail. If I had access to jumbo quail, I could not find anybody in this area who sold them, or I would have done jumbos. Twins. Hi, BC Truck. Okay, so chickens. Trinket. Question for the sister. I heard she was chased with a quail. Did she ever get even? No, I chased her with a rooster.
Yeah.
I chased her with a grown rooster's feet. And she's terrified of rooster feet. You remember Green Gables? Okay, so Trinky was my little Baney chicken who I was obsessed with. If you go on my YouTube page, my cover photo is Trinket as a chick. Like, she has been my baby from day one. Honestly, she was the hardest one for me to have to give up. Well, the girl that took her decided that she doesn't want her anymore. Along with, she has one little Baney hen with her. guess who's gonna get her back? Instead of actually letting them go out and stuff, I'm converting one of the quail pens. Crystal said how many people raised their hands. Some people said that they remember, but nobody raised their hands. But you can use...
Slayer, Demon Slayer.
I'm getting Jumbo. Okay. Yay, I hope you're getting her back. I am. Shows how well I paid attention in the videos. Mom, people use the little emoji with the people holding their hands up to hold your hands up. So, yeah, I'm getting her, and I'm going to, because it's just 2 little baby chickens. And I know I've already got like so many plans of how I plan to spoil this child when she gets back. I cannot wait to see her. I'm going to convert the big top quail cage, because they don't need such a high cage. And I'm going to give them a longer, shorter run. That's actually bigger than what they're in right now. And I'm going to put a roost in there, and I'm going to put them a little nesting box in there. I'm going to get fodder boxes for them to dig around in, and I'm so excited. So it's just going to be Trinket, and the other one, and I've been thinking, because she's a little tiny baby too, and I think I'm going to name her Treasure. I'm going to name them Trinket and Treasure.
You stand up.
What?
She said, stand up.
Why stand up? Who said stand up? Ooh, yay, more chickens. Will the real Mrs. Hope please stand up?
Stand up.
Remember the old show, my friends? Spoil her in butter and herbs. Not my Trinket, simply. That's for the quail. I'll eat the quail. I would never eat my little Tink Tink. Oh my God, I missed that bird. Wait, what did I miss? How is it you can have chickens now? I'm hiding her. She's going to be in the barn. Her and the little baby chicken are going to go in the quail pen, and they are going to live a very spoiled little life in their little pen. And of course, every time I go in there, I'll be getting her out and playing with her and stuff. For those that are saying they look like twins, Mom. We look like triplets. I just need ironed. I remember that dolphin man been there a long time. Okay. Oh, I missed the pickled part. Oh, they're talking about eggs. Simply, that sounded like a meal preparation, butter and herbs. Poor little Tink Tink. You seen that video? That's what I used to think of when I saw the video the first time. I had already had her, and I'd already been calling her Trinket, and I would call her Tink Tink all the time. So every time I'd go out in the barn, I'd be like, poor little Tink Tink.
I won't tell your evil neighbor.
Yeah, nobody tell my neighbor, okay? Yeah, I've got the quail in there and the rabbits in there, and I'm going to add 2 little baby chickens, but that's the only way that I will ever get chickens, maybe. Underground chickens. I am. I'm harboring chickens. I'm harboring fugitives.
We should have had Jason come over here.
Yeah, I know. Jason would have been a blast on the live stream. Jason, come see me.
I miss Jason.
I know. His beautiful blonde curls.
He got up in my attic.
Did he really?
We found 2 rats.
In case you guys are wondering, why couldn't you have chickens? Mama Cat, I couldn't have chickens because there are restrictions on the deed of our property that we didn't know about until after we almost got sued. Oh, and the good thing, makes me laugh every time I hear it. Poor little Tink Tink. Tink, 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 tink. If you've watched the video, you'd understand. No, we are going to, in the next little bit, going to go talk to a lawyer. The reason why is because the people across the road from us, are technically considered another subdivision. And they have chickens, and they're getting they're getting horses and cows. And their neighbor tried the same thing very recently. And they got a lawyer, and the same man who developed their subdivision also developed our subdivision. And I say that because we're not a subdivision. Because even like my title company, even when we got the appraisal, everything says rural. It's even marked off no on the subdivision part. Like we were so blindsided, it's ridiculous. Even our title company didn't know anything about it. For those of you who are just learning about this, for those of you who already know, you're probably so sick of hearing it. You're probably as sick of hearing it as I am sick of talking about it. So anyway, we're going to attempt to go talk to a lawyer and let him look over the papers, because the people across the street discovered that the gentleman did not file it correctly, and he did not pay the correct fees on it. So even though they are there and registered, it is not a binding document because it was not filed properly. So it's null and void. So we got to looking at ours, and I believe I found a mistake on it. And if so, I'm going to have this lawyer, we're going to go find a lawyer and have him look into it, do some research on it, and see if we can possibly get some documentation saying that they're null and void. Because if they are, I'm not only getting chickens, I will be getting a pig, and I will be getting goats.
You already have me.
Please be ridiculous. We need info on that property for sale. Okay, Simply, I will message you the address.
And about the possum.
Mom, did you catch the stupid possum?
We didn't.
You
Lucas chased it back in, and he tried to set up like a little trap with food. It didn't work.
Oh, my Lord. Bandana, if her neighbor does that, the neighbor needs a life. Hey,
They don't have
no
one.
joke. You can ask Emily. We were out there butchering quail, and
They were just staring at us.
Yeah,
making me uncomfortable.
She had to walk her dog. She had to walk her dogs, and she like kept walking by my house really slow, like just sitting there.
At one point, she
staring.
stopped and was just staring with her husband, just
sitting there staring. Yeah, like when I say that she's like a freaking
her body
stalker.
pointed towards us, like it wasn't even trying to hide it.
Yeah, like she wasn't even trying to hide the fact that she was doing it. You sure hope so? I really, really hope so. I wouldn't put the pig as close as possible. Well, she's like 2 football fields away. Like you can barely see my backyard, where the barn is. Because it kind of like, my property's here and it kind of has like a little rise to it and then it dips back down and then there's the barn. So you like when you're standing in the road, you can see the roof of the barn, but you can't actually see anything. So she would actually have to walk onto my grass to see everything.
You're going to put the pig in the minivan.
Yes, we will put the pig in the minivan.
The horse.
Honestly, probably, because that's the only way I'm going to get it here. It's a minivan.
Is it going to be a mini pig?
No, I'm going to eat
big
it.
old hog?
It's going to be a hog because we're going to eat it. I'm not going to butcher that, though. That'd be great, though. I could butcher it, like, out in the yard where she can watch. But my vegan neighbors would probably not be appreciative of that. I cannot wait until we come visit. I know, Simply. I'm excited. I'll stare back and scream, what? At her. You know what's funny, though? She realized what we were doing. Mm-hmm. She realized what we were doing, and, honey, she power walked back up that hill. When she seen Corey, like, popping heads off quail, she was out of there. Hi, Teresa.
Aww.
Let's see.
Maggie saying hi, Emily, and waving at me.
Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
Shut up. She didn't say you.
I don't care. I love Maggie. I look so joyful. It's because I'm finally not sick anymore.
Stop.
Set up a game camera and get pictures of her stalking you. You know, I probably could. That's not a bad idea. You'll need to get the noisiest animals. Hot dog, I know what I ought to get.
A hot dog?
No, not hot dog. But you know what I should get?
Me.
Guineas.
No.
I should get guineas. Hi, baby.
I'm scared of them.
What you doing? Okay. I think she's got to go potty. You got to go potty?
Solomon's
Is
still
that the problem?
sick.
Hey, can you take her potty? She got to go potty, Mimi. Hurry. Hurry. Her gotta go. Okay.
Take her out.
Let's see. Is she on your grass? Call the police for trespass. She's not on my grass. She's actually out in the middle of the road, so there's nothing I can do about it. Hope, are your children feeling any better? No, Solomon's still sick. As a matter of fact, he's been
Already
throwing
answered
up. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you answered.
They probably didn't hear me.
How are your babies? Are they still sick and puking in the bed? Know that all too well. Solly is still throwing up. He refused to eat dinner, and I made Chinese food. And for Solomon to refuse food, you know he's not feeling good. Excellent idea. Guineas. Isn't that a great idea? Wait, she saw you butchering the quail? She did. But here's the thing. Corey was here, and he had his truck pulled in, and he had the tailgate down. So, and we had the cage nearby. So I'm thinking she may have saw it, and she's not going to connect 2 and 2. I think she thought that Corey was just there butchering quail with me. So, because I think that's what was going on. I think that was how the wheels were going with her. And besides that, even if she did see it, unless she walked across my yard, opened my barn, and took pictures, proof of I think the lawyer that I did talk to said it was the burden of proof is on her, which means it is her job to prove that I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, if she wanted to get on YouTube and find it, she would obviously know what I'm doing, but
I'm gonna go
she's
tell
smiling
to
her evil smile.
subscribe.
Crystal said get peacocks. Ooh, peacocks are a good one too. Creeper neighbor lady. Get a video of her stalking you. I need to, because like she's really crazy. She's really getting on my nerves. I need to catch a picture of her with her binoculars one day. Get some evidence. I thought about, and that's something too I told John. I was like, if we talk to this lawyer, I'm going to ask them, can I get her for discrimination? Because the only two people she came after was me and Mountain Man, and that's because we were the ones with chickens. There are four other neighbors besides us who are in violations at this moment of the restrictions. But because it was not something that was against what she liked, she's not said anything to them, nor will she. And the previous people, quit looking, Winnie. The previous people that lived here had been had been against a violation of restrictions, and he was like, I didn't even think they were valid anymore, because he had one of the things is you can't have a car. Hi, Meemaw. I wouldn't put trespassing from her, Pastor. But even if she does trespass and takes pictures, then I can get her for trespassing, because I have proof that she was. You see what I mean? Like, there's no way that she can get away with it. The only way she could ever get away with anything is if she actually saw me taking something out of the barn out into public. Have John outside smoking a pipe in his birthday suit. I would, but there's little kid neighbors, so he can't.
Could you imagine Sean coming over here, come play?
That's the thing, old times. There is no HOA. There is no HOA. There's no papers we've signed. There's nothing. It was a restriction on the actual land itself that was in place before our house was even built. Our house is not even listed in a subdivision. When we got our paperwork and we signed our paperwork purchasing it, nothing said anything about a subdivision. It was like, after she done that, and the only reason she found it was because she hired a lawyer to try to get rid of the other guy's chickens. She wasn't even worried about my chickens. Peacocks may be loud, but they also sneaky quiet when you don't know they're right behind you before becoming loud. We went to, on our honeymoon, John and I went to a petting zoo. Yes, that was me. I wanted to go to a petting zoo, and we went, and they had peacocks. And, like, this one, he was just like, I was like, oh, look how pretty. And he just, like, and come toward me, and I was like, just kidding. The stalking neighbor. Oh, I don't even know what they said. Oh, I don't even know what you guys are saying. I can't keep up with the comments if I'm talking because I'm blind. But no, I mean, if she ever got on YouTube, obviously but she doesn't know I have a YouTube. I'm really low. Like, if you look out in my yard, it's really low key. You would never know I was doing anything out there except for the butchering the quail. And even when I done that, I was doing it on my carport. And I had cars parked in front of me. I don't know how well she could see, but buddy, she was staring. Hello, Maria. So, I mean, I'm, as far as like even with the trash, I actually take my trash can and roll it to the barn, and then I take my trash and dump it there, and then close the lid, and then put it close to the house, and I don't take it out until it's, trash day. I'm super, Emily, quit licking her. Well, she loves to lick. Winnie loves to lick. So we were talking about peacocks. Oh, I could imagine. So yeah, I'm really super discreet in everything that I'm doing, but I'm so excited to get my tink back. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like, I literally was almost in tears. I was like, I can't my drinky. So be prepared. I don't get her until after the 21st, but be prepared for videos on this little chicken. I plan to kiss this bird and love this bird, and I know she's going to remember me. I am her mama. She knows no one but me. I love that baby. I was there right after. I literally picked her up when she was still wet. She is my baby. She went in the living room to go. Mom said, where did Emily go? She went in the living room. Why does it matter what you do? She's crazy. She's crazy. You shouldn't have to hide on your own property. Maybe you should start stalking her, freak her out a little bit. Honestly, here's the thing. Like, we went back and forth so much on what we want to do. Part of me, we'll be debt free after February. And part of me, I want to just move and just leave and go somewhere where I can homestead, have Tink Tink registered as a support animal. I could. I'm crazy and I need this bird because this bird is the only thing that makes me happy. But no, I let Winter out of the house when I seen her, and I was like, "Don't let Winter out." I was like, "She'll run off." Buddy, she gone. She's scared of Winnie. Hope you said Maria right. Did you hear Daniel of Armstead on his show this morning? I did not. Is Emily Shark Girl? Yes. I live in the middle of the city and could probably put a goat and nobody would care. See, that's the thing. Like, none of the other neighbors cared. Nobody cares except for her. She's just being a butthole. Just being a butthole. So, like, part of me, I was like, let's just move. Let's just get out of here. Let's go find somewhere we can homestead at. You know, I mean, I never really, if I had a lot of property, I probably would go ahead and do something like small dairy cattle. I probably would raise my own cow for slaughter. I know I would raise my own hog for slaughter. I would raise more meat for sure. But I'm okay. Like, that's the thing. I'm okay with doing the rabbits and the quail and the chickens and doing I was going to have just a couple of small milk goats, and maybe one pig. That was the thing. That's all I had planned to do. I wasn't planning on getting a whole bunch of stuff, and I was okay with that. And honestly, I'm still okay with that. I'm okay if all I ever get to do is my quail and rabbits. I wish I could get the goats. I wish I could do the pigs. And I wish I could get my chickens back. So part of me, I was just like, let's just leave. Let's just go. But then another thing is, like, we bought our house and we hadn't even lived here 8 months when this happened. I mean, we lived here about 6 months when this happened. 6 months. I mean, I just bought this house. Like, the news not even wore off of it. This is my house. We saved and worked for 2 years to be able to afford to get a house. And do I really want to let some old lady who is just trying to be rude run me off from the house that I wanted? I mean, is it set up for homesteading? No. My laundry room is set up like a laundry room. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to take the shelves down and we're going to build shelving and turn this into a nice big pantry. You just need a closer support system. I do. Hey, if you get that property across the road from me, I can raise a pig with you. We could split the cow. I'll come and help take care of it, and we can split it. So there's an idea. So that's one thing. But I mean, seriously, do I really want to give up my house for some old lady? No, I don't. So my two options are this. I have the option of just continue to hide like I'm doing and not worry about it and just, do what I can with what I've got, which is the rabbits and the quail, of course, my little baby chickens, and then a massive size garden. I could do that, or I can get the lawyer, have them look over it and get a definitive answer. Yes or no. Are these valid? Yes or no. If they are valid, then I'll continue doing what I'm doing the best I can. Because technically she can't do anything about the rabbits. Even if I had 1 million rabbits, she can't do anything about rabbits. The quail are kind of borderline, but the rabbits she can't do anything about, because in the state of Tennessee, rabbits are not considered livestock. They are considered a household pet, no matter how many I have and no matter the fact that they're outside. I already looked that up in Tennessee state law. So my rabbits are safe. Raise a pig and split a cow. How does that work? I meant like we could raise a pig, raise a cow, and split the meat from those. We'll split the costs and then split the meat. And split the work. It's okay, Amanda. It's okay to be late. I would like to move back to the country, but my husband's job has us here. If he got a job somewhere else and could still afford to pay our bills and feed us, we would go. Another state would be fine. See, I can't leave the area because I love my mama and my mama is here. And unless I had the money to take her with me, no. Loudspeaker aimed at her house, rooster recording, 5 a.m. timer. I could. You know what's stupid though? The way that and like I've said before that I needed to show you guys this. So there's the main road, And there's people on the other side, and they have farms. And there's actually a winery next like if you're standing on my front porch and you look to the left hand side, there's a winery. You look to the left hand side, my next door neighbor is a dairy farmer, and he uses the pasture beside me as hayfield. Then on the other side of his fence is a beef farmer. Okay? Behind her, behind the other people who are restricted, has horses, pigs, and chickens. And then there's two houses between her and the dairy farm that's at the end of our road. How is there a dairy farm at the end of our road and the property that's beside me, literally attached, his fence is the only thing separating our grass? He's a dairy farmer. It's completely unrestricted, but yet if Mama goes in on it, we could build her a tiny house. Yeah, she's considering it. That's one of the things that she's really been thinking about. Hi, pork chop. We are not attached to the area. Can you imagine what she would say about the painted lady? Oh my, she wouldn't be happy, I'm sure. But she hates the fact that I have a pit bull. She hates the fact that my kids play in the yard and are loud. She hated the fact that we had animals. She doesn't like the fact that I have a garden, but I got a surprise for her. I am planting corn. A wall of corn between she and I. So when she looks out her front door, she has to look down the hill, down her driveway, across the street, and all she'll see is just a wall of corn. So that's what she gets. See, I would never be hateful. I love all my neighbors. All my other neighbors. She's awesome. She does not like you for some reason. It's not even just me. It's also Mountain Man. Mountain Man had chickens too. And she was getting eggs off of him. Like, that's another reason I want to talk to the lawyer is like, hello, she gave him permission to get these chickens. She was buying eggs off of him. He has proof of it too. She was buying eggs from him. And now suddenly she has some big problem. I don't know. I'm so sick of talking about the neighbor. I really am. Like, just, just leaves a bad taste in my mouth every time I do. So, anyway, back to my quail. They were fantastic. I videotaped myself taking a bite of them for the very first time. Was he grandfathered in when it became residential? No, he's never made his residential. He's always owned it. When it originally was a huge, massive farm. And so one guy bought it and put the beef farm on. One guy bought his section and done it. And then one guy bought the rest of it, and he sectioned some of it off to farmers, and he sectioned some of it off and tried to make subdivisions and make sublots. And then, of course, the ones that he done across the street, their restrictions came back and said, oh, no, those don't work because, he didn't do it correct. And I think I may have found the flaw in mine. I've really been looking about it. You love it. Mom said I'm all for the tiny house. I would send them out and let them be as loud as they could and be loud with them. You know what? I'm actually afraid that she would be like psycho enough to call like DCS or something. Like, I think she's truly that crazy. So I think when I looked at the restrictions, I looked back over it. I actually contacted the title company and I was like, you better freaking find this. You find this. Because you said that there was nothing. You find what she's talking about, not just this little crappy piece of paper that the lawyer handed me. Her lawyer handed me. So they came back and they sent me what was filed at the county. What was filed at the county does not list my actual street's name. It says Future Street. Because our road wasn't even created yet. They were in the process of it. It was just a gravel drive. They hadn't even put in a road yet. You need barking dogs. The people behind us have enough for everybody. They've got 3 Australian Shepherds that bark and bark and bark and bark all the time. For kids playing, she needs mental. Yeah, like over the summer, I was actually afraid to let my kids go out and play unless I was out there because she would watch. And I mean, she does it in a way like she sees my kids outside playing and then she'll come outside and she's out there like watering stuff. And she was washing her shutters with a rag. But she will watch you while she does it. And I mean, she's on her property, so I mean, what can you do? When are you doing the giveaway? Oh, I forgot about the giveaway. Okay, so February 8th is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, as well as I just hit 2,000 subscribers today. I was actually surprised. I thought it would be closer to the end of January, but I'm really super happy. So here's the thing. I want to do a giveaway. I had told Maria about it even before she'd done her impersonation, and I love it. But that doesn't count, Maria. You still have to do a separate. So this is what I'm planning to do. I don't know. What would you guys like as a prize? I thought about asking Amy if she would want to donate tickets to the conference as a prize. Or I thought about like Amazon gift cards. What would you guys like as a prize? What would be something you would want? I would turn her in for being a perv, but she's on her property, so I can't do anything. That was not disclosed to you when you purchased a home. They could probably have to refund all your money. You know what? That's another reason we're going to go see the lawyer, because I want to find out. 2000. Oh, I got 2004. So I've gained 3 since I got on here. Yay. That's awesome. Okay. So, here's the thing. This is what I want the contest to be. February 8th is going to be our anniversary. So I want that to be the cutoff date. Yes, you have hit 2,000 now, so give it up. Great timing, simply. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to do a giveaway let's do a contest, not just a drawing. That gets boring sometimes. I need to see Josh do a Hope impersonation. Okay, I'm glad you've seen that. Okay, so here's the thing. You can email it to me. I will leave you my email. I'll do an official, rules video, but I will leave my personal email. You can email it to me. You can Facebook it to me. You just have to be able to make sure that I can copy it. But I want to see your best Hope's Homestead impersonation. And the other rule is you can't talk about the neighbor, because that's just too easy, okay? So it can't be about the neighbor, and you have to try to impersonate me. Maria did such a fantastic job. I would really like to see her do that. And then what I'll do is I've got to come up with a cutoff date. I'll probably do like January 29th, the very last day. Or how's this? Last day of January. Oh, we'll do January 29th because that's Trinket's birthday. So January 29th will be the cutoff date for you to send me those videos. Then what I'll do is I'll take them and I'll compile them up and I'll make a video of them and we will post them, and then you guys get to vote. When the voting closes, I will make voting close the day before, on the February the 7th. On February the 8th, on our anniversary, we will do the drawing and the winner gets a prize. If she's watching your kids, it doesn't matter where she is. Okay. Oh, Josh already has an idea. That will be amazing. I can't wait. Just make sure, now if you are a creator on YouTube, don't post it on your YouTube page. You just have to send it to me, because I'm going to make one big video and I'm going to number you guys, and then people can put in the comments who they're voting for. Or I might try to see if I can do like a survey thing on it. That leaves me out. I could never talk or get in front of a camera. Oh, you got it, Freaky. You're fine. You've got it. You can do this. You can do this. I think it would be hilarious. And like, if you want to roast me, listen, I got tough skin. I am cool with being roasted. I ain't doing it. I've never been good at impersonations. Hey, you'd be fun. It'd be funny though. You got to do it. So I thought that would be such a fun thing to do, and I think it would be hilarious to watch. And so I really want to try to give away like a really decent prize too, since you're not just commenting below on the photo or commenting below on a video or, going to like a Facebook or Instagram post. You're actually having to like put forth effort. So I wanted to make it something really good. So do you want like a 2-minute video or less? Okay, so try to make it 30 seconds or less. Okay, I know that's a lot, but do 30 seconds or less, because I don't know how many people are going to be on there or how many people are going to do it. And I don't want like a 30-minute video, because by the time everybody watches it, you're going to forget who all you saw. So, and you can vote for people more than once. Like if you see, Bandana do it, or Meemaw do it, or Josh do it, you guys can vote for all three if you want to. Let's go in on chickens. Just need some help getting behind the garage cleaned up. Jacob and I are researching a few different breeds. Oh, Miss Molly. I was like, who in the world? Hi, Molly. Oh, I can tell you what breeds. I can actually, oh, don't worry about researching breeds. I'll just tell Jason to give me some eggs. I'll get you chickens. I'll give you some of my grand chickies. You'll have olive egg. Well, it'll be first generation olive eggers. They won't be the beautiful olive. They'll kind of be a green color. But I can get you some olive eggers. Okay. So is it just for the network video? No, it is for anybody. Subscribers, anybody. Like I said, I'll leave you my personal email address so you can email it to me. You can Facebook it to me. You can, I wouldn't put it through you. Well, I don't know if you can put it through the YouTube Messenger, but just email it to me or Facebook it to me. If you don't do Facebook, do the email. Are you going to do a video with all this information? I am. I'm probably going to post it by Saturday. That way it gives you all plenty of time to come up with whatever you're going to do and, download it and stuff. I could straighten my hair and I do have brown eyes. I have to go steal some bunnies. I have some bunnies, but not sure if I want to be in a video. Oh, come on. You can do it. Susan, don't you say you're out. Grand chickies. Yeah, Molly, I'll give you some grand chickies. But the breeds that I would have that Jason's got right now are Buff Orpingtons, which are fantastic. Leg bars, white leg crested leg bars, the French black copper Morans, a blue black copper Moran, or blue copper Moran, some black sex links, some Rhode Island Reds, and I think that's all I had when he took them. You can do it on YouTube unlisted, so only you can see it. That's fine. You can do that too. I could dye my hair. You don't have to go all out and try to straighten your hair or anything. Just, you can impersonate me. You can make fun of me. I do not care. Maria was hilarious when she called me and she was like, this is what I'm going to do. And I was showing her, because I always touch my face. You guys know that. I touch my face all the time. Or if you watch, I touch I grab my neck like I'm freaking choking myself like I'm crazy. But I'm not actually choking myself. I just literally just kind of take my hand and kind of, I don't know. It's just my own little weird things. But I touch my hair a lot. I'm always putting it to the side, flicking it. I touch my hair a lot. And she was doing it, and I was showing her how to hold her hands when she's touching her face. And she cracked me up. She was like, you are flirty. I was like, I'm not flirty. You just don't realize. She doesn't realize it's not flirty. It's called Southern. I'm a Southern Belle, and Southern Belles are dainty. Well, I don't know if I'm dainty. I'm just too chicken to be on a video. Vina, you're fine. Right on. Okay, good, Molly. And I can come see my grand chickies. Okay, I make fun of you every day. Your mom does make fun of me every day. Straighten my hair is simple. You're not crazy. Hope, make a giveaway, some quail eggs. Oh, that'd be cool. Give you some quail. I gotta get them little freeloaders to lay first. I want chicken so badly, but I'm zoned residential even way out here in the woods. Oh, that stinks. See, I'm not zoned residential. I am zoned agricultural. Imagine that. I had blue layer hens. Yes, the white crested leg bars are blue layers. Vina, I was like that too. For many months, I would only show my hands and talk. I was afraid to show me. But Bandana, you're so pretty. I hope, Bandana is goals for me. I hope when I grow up, I look like Bandana. Especially your hair. I got a thing about hair anyway. I do that with my neck since surgery, and I touch my hair a lot. I agree, it's a Southern thing. It is a Southern thing. You don't mean to come off flirty. I think it's the way we talk with our hands, honestly. And the fact that I touch my hair all the time. Looks like I'm flirting. But I'm really not. I suck at flirting. You wouldn't want to see that. Ask John, you wouldn't want to see that. My idea of flirting, the baby voice as I talk to the rabbits? Okay, make that probably about 3 more octaves higher. And that's my baby talking voice that I use with him. And that's how I talk to him. I baby talk at him. You'd think it's just the chickens and quail and the rabbits. I only do that now out in the barn. That's only what you see. But when I'm in the house, I baby talk to my children like that. That's why they all still talk with kind of a lisp. And I baby talk my husband like that. Hi, Ava. Let's see. Saw the picture on the I don't know what that is, of the quail. And I was like, Yeah. Did you watch the video, Maria? It was that. Yes, bandana is gorgeous. I'm residential, but I can have chickens, so check out the rules, Amanda. Then you should be able to have chickens, dang neighbor. Tell me about it. Bandana Grandma, you're a beautiful woman. I'm not. There's a difference. Vina, don't be hard on yourself. You never know what other people think about you. Have you ever seen, there was a video that was released by Dove, like Dove Beauty Products one time. And they had all these women come into a room. And they asked them, they actually had a stranger look at them for the first time. Just kind of look them over and then leave. Well, they had like a sketch artist that does like the sketching for like a crime scene when you're trying to describe somebody you saw. And they had the woman describe herself. And then they had the stranger describe her. And the way she described her, Facebook. Okay, I was like, what? On your videos, have the neighbor lady come in and video. This Yankee girl says, hi. If you watch my videos, you'll see how much I do that and how much I say, I'm guilty of that too. Hello, all. So yeah, that's the thing. Like they had them do the confession. I couldn't watch the Quail Butcher video, and that's fine. That's why I wanted to make sure I warned you, and that's why I didn't put it in like the regular daily vlog. So if you like to watch the vlogs, which some of you do, some of you don't, but if you did want to watch the vlog, you didn't have to worry about like, surprise, you know, I'm doing that. I'm nervous to watch it, working on the nerve to watch it. Maria, I watched it up close and personal, and I can tell you that it was not as bad. And then I'm going to post probably tomorrow in tomorrow's vlog, the video of me tasting them for the first time. And we all say you do. It's because you're trying to gather your thoughts. Like, because if you don't say you're leaving dead air. And it's just silent. And silent feels weird. So you're just like, So that's kind of how it works. But yeah, I just said it again. And I'm tempted to say it again. Okay, now that I've heard myself do it, I can't. But rabbits are considered pets. Yes, rabbits are considered pets. So you can have rabbits. So what was I even talking about? You guys are so distracting. That's okay. What was I talking about? Oh, the Dove commercial. So the sketch artist like drew a woman virtually by what she said she looked like versus what a person like a complete stranger said she looked like. And crazy enough, like the drawing that the stranger described, they looked exactly like them. But the way that they saw themselves was hideous by comparison. It was the coolest commercial. I need to find that and watch that again. That was really neat. Just saying help you think something to ponder. It really does. I say and it helps me kind of like almost like a pause. Think, keep going. I call it a verbalized pause. A few of them is not a problem. Yeah, they're not. It's okay if you just do a few, but I might faint to watch you eat them. You won't, Maria, because I don't. I mean, it's not like it's not gruesome or anything. It's literally I take a fork and pick up meat, and I'm just like. But I will not lie. And I talk about it there. I won't lie. When I take a bite of it, I kind of get this pause. And even though it was good, I was like, wow, this is really good. And then I looked down at them and I saw their bodies, like their little cooked bodies. And I had like this pause of like my heart sunk to my feet. And I was just like, because I had just been out there, you know, baby talking to the ones outside. Like even now I'm about to tear up. Like I'd been out there, baby talking to the ones outside and stuff. It doesn't, like what I took away from it, even in the butcher video, I say this, what I took away from it was not regret. I don't regret doing what I did. But I actually walked away with such a respect for where my food come from. Like it totally changed the way I view food. Me talking about it, me raising the animals up into this point I've always been like, yeah, you know, you respect where your food comes from, yada, yada. You know, I always talked about it. But when I actually rubber meets the road and I truly did it, and I processed these guys, and then when Corey got finished, I helped him, you know, cut wings off and stuff like that when I got finished. And I took them in and I brined them, and they've been brining for like 2 days. And then today when I was taking them out, they still have the shape. And I was just like, ugh. and you see that leg wiggle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it totally brought on such a deep respect for meat. Like I've never experienced before in my whole life. I have such a deep, profound respect for my animals that I did not have before I done that. And that's just the way it is. Like I'd never seen it done in person. I'd never participated in it in person. But it was like, it was hard to watch. It was hard to participate in. It was stressful. Like when he sat down and he was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And, I saw him holding the quail. He waited until it was relaxed. He didn't want to make it panic and freak out. And then I felt so guilty because I was like, oh my gosh, we're letting this thing like relax. Almost like we're not going to hurt you. There's such guilt that you go with, or such guilt you experience too. You would love to go to the conference. I'm going to talk to Amy. I'm going to see if I can get her to do that. I don't know if she can though, because I know that she is running the conference, but she's not the only one involved. Like there's companies that back this too. We had a turkey that we used to talk to our granddaughter, and she would gobble at the turkey, and then it would answer every time. When we had it for dinner, she was fine until I hope to have that respect someday. You're awesome. Thank you. Me too. I can't handle the camera. Okay. Wrong cow say moo. Sometimes long, sometimes not. Nothing worth having is easy. That's true. That's true. It was stressful. It was stressful. But once it's such like a weird mixed emotion you will have, because on the one hand, I felt so sad looking at them after I'd cooked them, and we were ready to eat them, and I did eat a bite of it. Like I literally can understand why Native American people, when they butcher something, or they have a kill, they wipe blood on their face. And I know that sounds so barbaric, but they do it for respect, because it's just like such a deep respectful thing that you feel for that creature, that you gave your life for me to eat you. Like it's just so strange. But in the same breath, I was so proud of what I had done. I was so proud that I had worked toward this. Like I knew from the moment that I put those eggs in the incubator, these guys were born to die. They were born for food. And so I kept that in mind the whole time. And so it's such a conflicting feeling of guilt versus extreme pride. But I didn't feel so guilty that I won't do it again. So the next day we had chicken pot pie, and she was fine with that. Gopher Green is having one here in Alabama, I think, and I could swing that. I think I would love to go to the one for Gopher Green, and I know that Patera from Appalachia's Homestead is having one in Tennessee, in Crossville, I think in May, because Jenny Pratt is going to that. We named our pig Bacon. No confusion here. It makes a big difference doing your heart. It does. It was a huge difference. It was hard the first time I put a rabbit in the freezer. I'm sure rabbits will probably be even harder than the Josh puts his hand over the deer after he kills it and thanks it for giving his life for our food. See, that's awesome, Mama. Hope you can further north. Okay, you're not talking to me. My husband said it's tradition to put blood on their face when you kill your first deer. It is tradition to put blood on your face when you first kill your first animal. And I'll be honest with you, when I butcher my own quail, like if I put my hands on it and I'm the one who does it, I probably will do that. But yeah, it is so profoundly different. So profoundly different. I would love to go to the conferences, but John only has so many vacation days that he can take. And so he's put in for Amy's and he got approved for that. So I'm only able to go to one. I would love to go to the one with Daniel. I would love to go. Would love it. Gopher Greens. It's June the 1st through the 4th, and you're having it in Alabama. What city in Alabama are you having it in? I would love to know as much as I can, because I'll promote the snot out of it, even if I don't get to come. That's the thing, Gopher Green. Are you going to post videos, Or will you have links? Are you going to have people that are going to live stream? I know that Jason and Robin from Big Bear is coming. So who all are you going to have YouTube-wise that we could possibly get to? I'm sure you can answer all this in your live stream tonight. They go on, I don't even know what time it is. Guys, help me keep up with the time because I can't do it on my screen. So let me know when I've got about 2 minutes left. So maybe you guys can talk about that tonight. Tell us all about your conference because I really want to know about it. Albertville. Okay, so Albertville is where they're going to have it at. We're going to Daniel's conference. Yay, Simply. Maybe you can like go down and swing way back around. I think I looked up the first time you posted about it when I was listening to Jason talk about it when you guys were doing the live stream together. Tennessee isn't far and I'd love to live there. Tennessee is beautiful. Okay, so it's 8:57. Okay, so I've got 3 minutes. Good. I want to go to the Go for Green conference. Maria, you just going to do all kinds of traveling, honey. Yeah, but I'm like really, really excited about all these conferences. I'm so glad. Yeah, I could only choose one, and I ended up going with Amy's. Mostly because I was the one who helped Amy come up with this idea. And she said that she was going to give me credit. And I honest to God don't think I really want her to. Not in person, because that's awkward. Like, I get awkward. If somebody's like, oh, like, somebody tells me happy birthday, I'm like, happy birthday. I've never wanted to say thank you. I always want to say happy birthday back. Like, I'm horrible about that. I wish I could go, but they're a little far from Oregon. Yeah, that's a little far. Living in Canada sucks about as much as not having a driver's license sucks. Oh, that stinks, Freaky. But you know what, Freaky? I'm going to be live streaming a lot during Amy's. And of course, I'm literally going to vlog probably about every dang second. I think we're going to do a breakfast for the YouTubers. Not a breakfast, but like a brunch on Sunday with just the YouTubers. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So like most of your channels are all going to be like, hey, look at us. I'm looking at going into the Homesteaders of America one. Vina, that's the one I'm going to. 2.5 hours, Mama Cat. Yeah, I'm so excited about all that. That's so fun. It's going to be a blast. I really wish I could go to everywhere. Like the one in Crossville, I'm not even as excited about going to that as I would be just to go see Jenny. But I'm going to see her in Virginia in October, so I can wait a couple months. And what's funny is the one in Tennessee, I don't know. I'm not going to that one. I would go to the one in Alabama. If I go somewhere, I want to travel. Like, I want to see somewhere besides where I'm at. Like, you're not going to tell me anything about my area that I don't already know. I want to go somewhere, somebody else's area that I don't know nothing about. Okay, so I think it's almost time for Go for Green. I'm pretty sure. What time is it in Tennessee? I have no idea. That's fantastic. I know you mentioned videos, but not a live stream or vlogs. Yes, I'm going to vlog. I'm going to vlog the whole time. I'm going to vlog the trip there, me and John going together. I'm going to vlog us picking out our hotel. I think we're staying in the same hotel as Doug and Stacy, so I'm sure we'll see them. I think we might even be carpooling with Jason and Robin from Big Bear Homestead. We might possibly be carpooling, so there's no telling who you're going to see, what you're going to see, that kind of thing. So I'm super excited about it. Oh, we got 1 minute. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to find you and hopefully Bandana Grandma. Knowing me, I will see you then chicken out and saying hi for like an hour. Don't be that way. You better come say hi to me. That's the funny part. It's like I'm so nervous. Quickly before I go, I'm so nervous about one thing, and that's the fact that everybody on here is a screen name, and I don't know what anybody's face looks like. So you guys are going to be coming up to me and be like, hi, oh my God, I love your vlog. Like, people are like, oh my God, I love your... I've had this lady, she was like, oh my God, I love your vlogs. I see you all the time. She saw her at Tractor Supply. I don't know who she is. And then she told me your screen name, and I was like, oh, now I know who you are. Like, I don't... You better go, because it's 9. Yeah, that's winter snoring. Ow! Quit, you creep. Go away. Okay. So anyway, I love you guys and we'll see you later. Go for Green Living. Bye. You're such a creep.